if your son or daughter are outgrowing their 18-inch wheeled mountain bike, stay tuned as we talk about my son's 24-inch hardtail mountain bike. I don't know if you can tell on the GoPro, this is a steep hill. Obviously it can climb. He's doing a pretty darn good job of it. So what is it? This is the Vitus Nucleus 24 Youth mountain bike. It's a hardtail 1x9 and it checks off almost all the boxes that I was looking for when going to upgrade his bike. First thing I looked for when researching for his new mountain bike was it had to have a front fork, preferably air sprung, and this one is air sprung. Second thing I was looking for is it had to have disc brakes, and these ones are actually hydraulic brakes. These aren't cable actuated, these are actual hydraulic brakes, so really good brakes. Another thing I was looking for was it had to be a 1x with a free hub body so I can upgrade the cassette. It also had to be lightweight. I'm not exactly sure of the weight of this one. I think it's somewhere around 24 pounds compared to other bikes. That's actually pretty light. One of the boxes it didn't check off was it didn't come with tubeless ready tires, which for me, you know, it's not a big deal. We can set anything up tubeless, but good 24-inch tires that are tubeless ready are actually harder to find than I thought. But we got his set up. It did take 7 layers of Gorilla Tape around the rim, but they are set up tubeless now. It also had to have mounts for a bottle cage in case he didn't want to wear the backpack, which he usually doesn't like wearing the backpack. And if I bring my full suspension, I've only got room for 1 bottle, so I couldn't carry one for him. The most important thing that this bike had to have was an affordable price. All those features I was looking for, everything led me to a bike that was at least over 800 bucks. I think the closest one that came to it was a Diamondback Sinker that was 700 something. Would you believe me if I told you that this bike was only 500 some bucks with all those features, and it's still under $600? Free shipping. To me, that's a steal. Look at the squirrel. I don't know if you can hear me right now, but the climbing is done. We're gonna head down here. The trail splits right there. We're gonna head down left, and we're gonna take the switchbacks down to Lower Aliso and head back on out of here. So your body actually has 4 shock absorbers. Your legs and your arms. So I told you everything I was looking for in the bike. And with all my research, it led me to bikes that were, you know, over $800. The Spawn, the Trailcraft, the Prevolo. You know, those are all really good bikes, but the price, I mean, that just wasn't in our range. You know, I figured I'm not gonna get everything that I want in the bike, not with my price range. All that research, the bikes that were in our price range, you know, I wanted to go to the local bike shops. So I looked at the Treks, I looked at the Giants, I looked at all those bikes, you know, the typical bikes that the local bike shops sell, the Specialized. And in our price range, I didn't like any of them. They were either rigid fork, not even disc brakes, some of them even a 3x7. You know, it wasn't doing it for me. But luckily, you know, I went online, did some more research, and eventually came across the Vitus Nucleus. It was in our range, and it hit all the points that I was looking for except one, which was a very minor thing anyways. All right, enough about hearing me talk about the bike. I'm not actually the one who rides it, so let's hear from him what he thinks about it.
Me.
Okay.
So I mostly like the hydraulic brakes because they're way better than my last bike. The suspension, so when I can do jumps without such a hard landing now, and it's really nice. And bigger tires, and I can go faster. That's mostly what I like most about it. I don't really know if I don't like anything about it.
So how do you think this bike climbs?
Pretty good, way better than my old one.
How do you think it does downhill?
I feel like it does better than my old bike.
What do you think about the smoothness of the bike?
Well, doing like jumping and stuff, it's way smoother.
One thing to add that I want to add is having the air sprung fork allowed us, you know, to dial in the fork for his weight. You know, he's a lighter rider, and I think on a kid's bike that's very important. Is there anything on this bike that you would change?
No, not really. I don't know. Maybe a back, like one like yours.
Full suspension?
Yeah.
You'll build up to that someday. Other than that, nothing, huh? Love the bike?
Yeah.
So there you have it, a sub $600 US hardtail 24-inch kids mountain bike. Air sprung shock, 1x9, and just an all-around good bike. And hydraulic disc brakes. Can you believe it? Hydraulic disc brakes on a sub $600 bike. Look at this, they're coming for us.
No!
Oh, that worked. I didn't know you can talk to them. Alright, so that pretty much covers the Vitus Nucleus 24-inch youth mountain bike. If this video has helped you in any way in your search for your kid's mountain bike, give us a thumbs up, let us know in the comments. If there's something else that you have found that you really like and you want to promote, also put that in the comments so other viewers can see those comments, and you know, it really helps with the research and looking for kids mountain bikes. See ya.